How adults learn is different from what we know of the learning of our kids. We're going to talk about the adult education because all our programs are devoted to teaching adults, mostly farmers. In doing so, we will try to walk you through this understanding to answering 5 most important questions related to adult education, which is why do we want to talk about adult education as such? Who are the participants in this process? Where and when does the process take place? What is adult education as such? And how is the adult education taking place? So let's start with the definition that can be actually different, and so many institutions define it in a different way. Also, it is related to the age of adult persons, which is defined differently in the laws of each of the countries in the world. And some countries do have particular laws targeting adult education alone, which gives the importance of this topic on a large scale in educational policies. But the most commonly used is UNESCO's definition, which is an old one, and it states that the adult education is about gaining either further qualifications in the field work of adults or gaining new qualifications in order to obtain another job position. It is most commonly also used to define basic education of adult learners who were not able to previously finish their basic education. So who are the participants in this process? We broadly stated we have providers, which are the educators, and these are our teachers or trainers, and we have adult learners. So educators are teachers who are normally teaching at the higher educational institutions, and in providing adult education, they are actually completing or fulfilling the missions of the university, which is helping communities be better places to live. Also, when we're talking about trainers, then we're looking at most often the NGOs providing adult educational programs in different duration, but using non-formal education methods. And in our programs, this non-formal education of adults is actually what we are looking at. So we're not concerned with basic adult education and formal education. Why is it important to talk about adult education? Well, there are simply different aspects that adult education cherish when they are in the process of learning, differing much of what is happening with teaching our kids and using pedagogical approaches. Adult learners is about respect, is about experience that they have and they want to cherish and share with us. It's about involvement, they want to be involved in the process of learning. And it's about motivation that is different from the children motivation, as children are often motivated by the external factors, while in the case of adults, we're mostly intrigued by our intrinsic motivation factors, which could be different. We either want to, change our job position, or change the company we're working in, maybe we change the career. In today's world, the adult education is taking place everywhere and in every moment of time. And also, it is quite important to say that different modules are possible to be delivered in different formats. Most often, in the non-formal adult education, we use TOT approaches in training others. But it is also possible that these are delivered in virtual settings or on the spot. Most often today, and which is recommended, is that we have blended learning models in teaching adults. And also, there is a question about using AI-based tools to support the adult education. And for many people in Europe and other places in the world, this is also related to the future of adult education.
Good morning. My name is Henk Stander, and I'm based at the Water Institute at Stellenbosch University. At the moment, we are part of a collaboration of a European Union funded project called MASTER. It basically stands for Development of Diversification in Agriculture for South Africa and Senegal, specifically in the rural areas. So I was tasked to compile a short course on agritourism. So what is agritourism? So if you think of agriculture, if you're farming with fruit or wine or even livestock, agritourism combines agriculture and tourism. So you basically offer activities to the public. People can come and visit your farm, and you can offer maybe some adventure activities or just a tour, or you can explain something about farming, and it gives the farmer the ability to generate an additional income for his business. I'm very excited about agritourism, and I think there's a lot of potential for agritourism in South Africa, but also in Senegal. So just about the short course itself, I will just discuss a little bit of the introduction about the course. What are the course objectives, the course structure, the presentation mode, and the target audience. To who is this course targeted to, and the short conclusion. So I've explained already about what agritourism means, but it can be a lot more, and I think you must offer something unique to the public. It can even be food, maybe some traditional food, do some cooking courses or classes where people can come and attend, and you can explain to them more about the food, where the ingredients comes from on your farm, for instance. The field of study is agriculture, so I'm based in the Faculty of Agricultural Sciences, or Agri-Sciences, at Stellenbosch University. The course is a 3-day short course, but it doesn't mean that it must be 3 consecutive days. You can, for instance, offer the course on 3 Fridays. So maybe Friday this week, and then next week Friday again, and the following week. And the reason for that is that we all know that farmers are busy. They are farming, so there's a lot of work responsibilities on the farms, and they don't always have time to go away from the farm for 3 days. Okay, the level of training is at NQF level 6. And the reason for that is that at the university in South Africa, we're not allowed, according to law, to go on a lower level. But to enter or to enroll for this course, you only need the NQF level 4 qualification. So you don't need a matric, or you don't have to finish your school career. It's 3 credits, and you will receive a certificate of attendance after completing the course. Unfortunately, you don't write an exam, so there's no evaluation, so we cannot give you a qualification. But if you attend all 3 days, you will receive a certificate of attendance. And the course is accredited at Stellenbosch University, so it's an accredited short course. So what are the objectives? So the objectives is to basically equip participants with the knowledge and practical skills needed to diversify their farming operations. Integrating tourism into agriculture activities, this course aims to empower farmers, basically to make farmers more profitable, more successful in running their farming enterprise or businesses. So you create an additional income stream through other agricultural practices, experiential tourism, for instance. It also focuses on market strategies, so you will also be able to market your produce, which you produce on your farm, your agricultural products. Ultimately, the course seeks to foster entrepreneurship, strengthen economies, and preserve South Africa's or Senegal's agricultural and cultural heritage. So by the end of the course, participants should be able to understand the concept of agritourism. And we have compiled a training manual, which you will get when following the course, but the lecturer will develop his own PowerPoint presentations with pictures, show some videos, examples of how agriculture tourism is already been done on some of the farms in the region. And there will be a lot of interaction with the students or the audience. You will be able to monitor and improve on your farm financial performance, but you will also be able to write a business plan for your agritourism venture and identify new opportunities in agritourism. So you diversify your income basically. Day 1 is structured with a heading or topic, Understanding Agritourism. On day 2, we will learn more about market research and feasibility study will be done. And day 3 is a practical work where we also have maybe a practical excursion or a field trip to a farm where agritourism is practiced. Each day will consist of a minimum of 4 sessions of about 45 minutes each. So you can, for instance, do it half a day sessions and maybe leave early in the afternoon to go back to the farm. Yeah, the presentation mode. So this training course in South Africa will be presented in English, but in Senegal it will be presented in French. And we will make use of PowerPoint presentations, video clips, discussion, simulation scenarios. There will be question and answer sessions, a lot of hands-on activities and group work, and I mentioned the practical work of a field trip. The coaching or mentorship and incubation. So after you started your agritourism business, the lecturer will also assist you to make it sustainable and viable in the long run. The course is suitable for farmers, agricultural entrepreneurs, farm managers, even extension officers from the government officials. It is also beneficial for agricultural students and others in the agricultural sector, looking to enhance their knowledge and skills. So this depends on the audience. If you're, for instance, going to present the training course to students, you will maybe pitch it at a higher level. But if you're going to present it to farmers who are maybe semi-literate or illiterate people, your entry level will be on a lower level. So in conclusion, agritourism offers a powerful opportunity to bridge agriculture and tourism, supporting rural economics, and it's all about more successful, more profitable farmers to make you succeeding and make your business successful in the long term. And we're looking forward to welcome you in one of our short courses in the near future. Thank you.